cash to seller, that means this is how much money the seller's getting, which is zero. Seller just saying, take my house. They're sub-2ing it for 193, and the crazy part is the comps on this house is $295,000. So it's $100,000 of equity. Remember, I say this all the time. Sellers want to exchange equity for convenience. They could care less about the equity. They just didn't want the foreclosure. They want out. Whenever you're sub-2ing properties, you're sub-2ing all mortgages and liens. And this one had a lien for like $8,000 to Capital One. You want to tell them how you got an $8,000 judgment on their name removed?
Yeah, so Texas has a lot of really great homestead laws, which protects homeowners from liens being put on their property and the ability for them to resell those with those liens affecting the sale. Because we have those protections, essentially we can just request the lien holder to release those liens. Say, hey, this is their homestead. Normally you have to go through a process and it requires a 30-day waiting period. Luckily, the attorney that was working on this for the creditor is very knowledgeable in those, so I was able to just reach out and say, hey, here's where we're at. We have this sale we're trying to do. This is their homestead. We need this partially released. And so what they do is they release it from the property only, so it's not a full release on the seller's end. So the seller still has that judgment. It's still affecting the seller. If she goes and buys a new property, it'll probably affect that property. But for this particular sale, they released that lien for the sale. They did that because it was the homestead.
So keep that in mind. Inexperienced people who close sub-2s, they'll just take it because they're so excited to get a house. When I saw this through Allison, because she did the title search, she's the one that said, hey, let me get that judgment removed for you. That's why you want to use someone like Allison. So anyone in Texas should be using Tipton Law Firm, because again, we'll close all your deals the right way with power of attorney and a land trust, however you want to do your structure and how you want to do your business. But more importantly, she saved me $8,000 by buying this house via sub-2.